Hello, students. Welcome back to the English e-learning platform. Dear students, let us continue the chapter The Secret 7 Part 2. So, all of you open the page number 13. Okay, page number 13. Okay, now in the previous chapter, I mean the Secret 7 Part 1. Okay, what did we learn there? So there were 7 members of the Secret 7. Their names were Peter, Jack, Palm, Colin, Janet, Barbara and George. Okay, at the end of the story, all members gathered in the shed to solve the problem of Bob Smith. Okay, so students, now let me continue the second part of this story now. Okay, let me switch on the next slide. Okay, here in the story, Bob Smith shares his problem with the Secret 7. Okay, what the problem he has? So that problem he shares with the Secret 7. So all the members. Okay, let us read and find out how they help Old Man Tolly and his horse Brownie. Okay, the Secret 7 meeting was soon underway. See, so in the previous class, so all the 7 members entered the shed with their password scamper, and all the members gathered, and the Peter was asked Bob Smith to come to the meeting after 5 minutes. Okay, later, so all the members, 7 members gathered in a shed. Okay, the meeting soon it's underway. So underway means here UNDARWAY. Underway means having started and in progress. So the meeting is started. So here Jack, so he only made the other members to call the meeting, correct? No. So Jack stood up to tell everyone why he had wanted it to be called the afternoon. See, dear students, so Jack he stood up, he got up and he tell everyone why he had called the meeting. So what is the main reason for calling the meeting at that afternoon? Then he looked worried and spoke earnestly. See, while explaining, the Jack was explaining about the meeting, the Jack looks worried. So, worried means here thought about unpleasant. He was unpleasant. Okay, that have happened or might happen. So, he was unpleased, he was sad, and he spoke earnestly. Earnestly means very seriously, sincerely, in the serious manner he was speaking. Okay, who? The Jack. Then, thanks awfully, Peter, for calling a meeting so quickly. So the Jack, he gratitude, the head of the Secret 7. Who is the head of the Secret 7? The Peter. So the Jack gratitude to the head of the Secret 7, Peter. So hopefully means extremely, very pleased. Okay, so for calling him a meeting so quickly without delaying. You see, it's on account of something Bob told me. I saw him looking pretty worried yesterday, and I asked him what the matter was, and he told me about Old Man Tolly. See, the Jack, he continued in the meeting. What he said? So this meeting is called on account of Bob Smith. So Bob Smith, he is the person, he is the schoolmate, okay, of Jack and other 6 members. Okay, he said something. He has I think Bob has some problems. So those problems Bob shared with the Jack, and Jack he sent a letter to the head of the Secret 7, Peter, to call a meeting to solve the Bob's problems. Okay, So this meeting is on account of something Bob. Okay, he told to him something about the some problems. Okay, so as he means here Jack. As Jack saw him, Bob Smith looking very pretty worried. Okay, he is upset. Totally, Bob was upset. Okay, and yesterday he asked him. So, what is the problem? What was the matter? So, for being him upset. So, the Bob he told about a old man Tolly. Tolly is the name of a old person. Okay, old man Tolly. So, actually, the problem is not about a Bob Smith. So Bob. Okay. The problem is about old man Tolly. So the Bob Smith he explained all about old man Tolly to the Jack. Okay. Now let us go to the next para. Old man Tolly, the old fellow who lives in the tumble down house on the top of hill, asked Peter. Then the Peter, when he heard about old man Tolly, then he asked old man Tolly, the old fellow. Fellow means here it is used to all the persons. Okay, it is used to all the persons. A way of referring to a man. Okay, we say fellow. Okay, so the old fellow who lives in that tumble down house on the top of the hill. So the old man fellow, so the old man Tolly, he lives in the tumble down house. Tumble down house. So what is mean by tumble down? Do you know, my dear students? Here tumble down means old and in poor condition, so that it looks as if it is falling down. It means it is not a good house. Okay. So it is I think the house made of some mud, straw. Okay, we say like a kacha house. Okay, in that house he lives. Who? Old man Tolly. Okay, on the top of the hill. So where is his house? His house is on the top of hill. Okay, let me continue. What's the matter with him? You tell us all about it, Bob. Then Peter he asked him in surprise, okay, excitedly, with him. So you tell us all about it, Bob. So the Peter asked him in a surprise. So he want to know the reason, what happened to the old man Tolly. So he asked Bob Smith to explain about the situation, the condition. So what is the present condition? Okay, of old man Tolly. Then he said, well, he lives all alone except for an old horse and his dog, said Bob. See, dear students, old man Tolly, he lives all alone, okay, except for an old horse, okay, and his dog. You have often seen that nice old horse, brown and white, with a lovely mane. Tolly's cottage has 2 rooms, and he lives in one, and Brownie, the horse, lives in the other. So he continued, and you might have seen, okay, all the 7 members might have seen that the horse is very nice, it looks beautiful, and it is brown and white. So what is the brown? So what is the color of the horse? Brown and white. So the horse is in brown and white and with a lovely mane, with a beautiful mane. So here mane. So what is mean by mane? Do you know, my dear students? So here mane means long and heavy hair growing about the neck and head of some mammals like such as horse and lions. You might have seen the manes. So long and thick hairs are we can see on the growing about the neck and head of some mammals. Okay, so it looks very beautiful with the lovely mane. Okay, so Tolly's cottage has two rooms. So old man Tolly, he has a tumble down house. In his house has two rooms. Okay, two small size of rooms. Okay, and he lives in one. So Tolly lives in one room, and his horse Brownie. What is the name of his horse? Brownie. It lives in the other room. So Bob explained. Goodness, how odd, said Palm. So, in between, in the middle, while he explaining, so he said, goodness, how odd it is, said Palm. So here, odd. Odd means crazy. So, out of the way. Okay. So, actually, the both of them, horse and the whole horse and Tolly, they have to live in a one room or with a comfortable room. Okay, but they are living in another room. Okay, so here, not really, said Bob. He loves that old horse. When old Tolly worked for the farmer on the hill beyond. See, then the Bob continues the problem what the old man Tolly has. So, old man Tolly loves his old horse very affectionately. So, when old man Tolly worked for the farmer on the hill beyond. So, here beyond means, do you know my dear students? BEYOND. So, here beyond means on the other side. So, old man Tolly, he took his horse and he worked for some farmer to carrying the loads, okay, to carrying the some wagons, okay. So by that carrying those loads, so he can get some wages, okay, coolie, okay. Then he and the horse were together all the time. See, all the time. So when when the old man Tolly worked, so all the time the horse will be with him. So all the time the both of them were together. Okay. So the horse was strong then and could pull carts and wagons and goodness knows what. See, the horse was very strong. Okay. It has a strong stamina. It can pull the carts. Okay, carts means, do you know? CARTS. Here, carts means two-wheeled vehicle used for farming or transporting freight. So two-wheeled vehicle used for farming are drawn by the animals like bull or horse. Okay, we say carts. So and wagons means WAGONS. Wagons means railway or rail trucks for carrying the goods. Okay, this horse is strong and it could pull carts and wagons, but the goodness knows what. Here, one day it pulled a heavy cartload of stones down the big hill, and the weight made the cart run too quickly for the whole horse, and it ran into his back legs and lamed them. See, one day what happened? The horse, okay, Brownie pulled a heavy cartload which is filled with the stones. Okay, so the horse could come down from the top of the hill. Okay, while coming down from the top of the hill, the weight of the cartload of stones made the horse run too quickly, very quickly, and the result of the old horse, and it ran into his back legs and lamed them. So it runs very fast. So due to that reason, that heavy or weight made the weight of the cartload of stones made the horse his legs injury. So the horse became lame. Okay. Then he wasn't of any use for heavy work anymore. See, when the horse becomes lame, okay, when the horse becomes lame, it wasn't of any use for heavy work or anymore. Okay, with the due to that injury of his legs. So what happened then? Asked Peter. So the Peter asked. He wanted to know the more about the horse, the situation, the problem. Okay. So he asked, what happened then? Asked Peter. Let me switch on the next slide. So students, open the page number 14. Well, the farmer blamed Tolly for the accident. So it was an accident. The horse legs got injury. Okay. So the horse unable to walk now. Okay. When it got some injury, so it cannot do some work. Okay. Then the farmer blamed Tolly for the accident. So blamed. So what is meant by blamed here? B-L-A-M-E-D. B-L-A-M-E-D. Blamed means declared that someone or something is responsible for a fault or wrong. So he blamed, he scolded at the old man Tolly for the accident. How you don't have a responsible ideas or the things. So he blamed old man Tolly. Then he said the horse was only fit to be shot. The farmer said, he declared that it's better to kill the horse. It's better to kill the horse because the horse's legs have got injured. So now it cannot do anything. Okay, simply what is that? The old man Tolly. He has to buy some fodder and he has to give to the horse as a food, correct? No, so he does not have much money to buy the fodder, correct? No, then he decided, he said, the farmer said that it is better to shoot the horse. Okay, he wasn't going to buy fodder for him if he couldn't work for his keep. See, if the horse could not work for the farmer, so the farmer decided to do not buy any fodder to him, so it's better to kill the horse. Okay, so here fodder means here F-O-D-D-E-R. Fodder means food, especially dried hay or straw for cattle and other livestock. So we can say dried grass. So what is the food of the animals? Dried grass, especially it eats dried grass, correct? If we say fodder. Oh, how dreadful, said Palm and Janet together, tears coming suddenly into their eyes. Poor and old horse. So it is a terrible. Okay, so they say, oh, how dreadful, dreadful. He says, dreadful. Dreadful means here very bad. It is the unpleasant matter. Correct? No. Then Palm and Janet together, the tears coming suddenly into their eyes. Okay, poor old horse is going to be die. Okay, well, Tolly was heartbroken. So when he heard, he was heartbroken. Heartbroken means here suffering from overwhelming distress. He became devastated. Okay. He was sure that the horse doctor, that vet man called Whistler, could make the horse's legs right again, and he called him in. So the veterinarian Whistler, his name is Whistler. So he said to the Bob and old man Tolly, so he could make the horse's legs right again. So he can make the injuries cured. He can cure the injuries of the horse's legs. Okay, so he called him in, and good for him, said Peter, and the others nodded. So now the Peter, so it is a good matter. Okay, again the doctor can make the horse's legs right again. Correct? No, it is a good matter. So others also nodded. So they agreed. Well, it might have been good for the vet, but it wasn't very good for old Tolly, said Bob. The farmer wouldn't pay the vet's fees, though the horse was his and told him to send the bills to Tolly, and they came to over 10 pounds a visit. See. Anyway, the veterinarian, Whistler, he told them to, he could make the horse's legs right again. But it wasn't very good for old man Tolly. Why? Why means the farmer would not pay the vet's fees. He would not pay the vet's fees. See, the old horse, when it is going to work for the farmer, okay, work for the farmer, at the time the horse's legs were injured, correct? No, but here the farmer is not going to pay any vet's fees here. So it is very tough for the old man Tolly. He is unable to give the vet's fees. Okay, then the horse was his and told him to send the bills to Tolly, and they came to over 10 pounds a visit. See, the vets, when he comes once, when he visits to see the horse, okay, to treat the horse, it will be 10 pounds. How much pounds? 10 pounds. Pounds means, do you know, my dear students, pound is the currency of UK, United Kingdom. So here 1 pound equals to 99.28 rupees. Do you know? 1 pound equals to 99.28 rupees. So can you do it, multiply it? 99.28 rupees. So Indian money it is 99.28 into 10. How it becomes? It is totally 992 rupees 84 paisa. See. So how much the money he has to pay? 992 rupees 92.84 paisa the old man Tolly has to pay. So it is lot for him, correct? No, so goodness, said Peter with a startlet. Startlet means here, do you know, my dear students, what is startlet? Startlet means here surprised. Okay, it is surprised. Okay, 992.84 rupees means it is a lot of money, correct? No, so what a lot of money, surely Tolly could not pay all that. See, Tolly, he couldn't pay all this money. Okay, it is a lot of money. Okay, why means he is a poor, he is in a poor condition, he does not have a lot of money to pay the vet's bill. Okay, then of course he couldn't, said Bob. So Bob said, yes, of course he could not pay that much money to the vet. Then apart from his pension, his wages are so low. See, apart from his pension, pension means, do you know, my dear students, here pension means an amount of money paid by the government or a company to somebody who is considered to be too old to work. I think your grandmother who are 60 years above, the government will give the government will pay the some money, the sort of money like a 400 or 1000 rupees to the person who is 60 years old. Okay, so it will be paid by the government. So it we say pension it is. Okay, so his pension is are very low, and also his wages means a fixed regular payment earned for work or services, or payment, we can say payment. So he is working for for somebody else. Okay, so when he worked in others home, so the owner will give some sort of money to them, correct? No, so we say wages. So his pension and his wages are so low. So with his pension or his wages, he could not pay the vet's bill. Okay, so he is old, you see, and can only potter about and how he is really ill with worry. I was up there yesterday. My mother sent me up with some eggs. He used to work for us once, and we were fond of him. See. So when he came to know this incident, so when Bob Smith's mother sent him to the old man Tolly's house with some eggs. Why means his mother and he were fond of him. Fond means affections. So affections with a love. Okay. He told me all about it then. He showed me the vet's bills too. See. When he came to know all this incident, when Bob Smith went to Tolly's house, at the time old man Tolly, he explained all this incident to the Bob Smith. Okay, then he explained. There was a little silence, and then Janet spoke up, her eyes bright. Well, to begin with, I am willing to empty my money boxes to help to pay the vet's fees. Then, that nasty farmer won't have to worry about those. So, when he said, there becomes silence. And then Janet spoke up. Janet. So, she is the sister of Peter. Okay. She spoke and her eyes bright. Okay. So, she said, well, to begin with, I am willing to empty my money boxes. So he is ready to give some money from her money boxes. So money boxes. Do you know what is money boxes here? Money boxes means what we say, a box used for saving money in with a slit in the top of through which the money is dropped. So when your parents give some money, okay, what do? You put those money in the fund, no? We can say that is money boxes. Okay, we save the monies by collecting some monies from our parents. Okay, so she is willing to give some money. She is ready to pay the vet's bill from her money boxes which she saved. Okay, then everyone began to talk at once. So at the time, everyone began to talk at once, and yes, that's the first thing to do, pay the bill. So all of them decided. So what is the first thing? They decided to pay the vet's bill. So how can they collect the 10 pounds? Let us see here. Then, no, I think the first thing to do is to find somewhere to keep the old horse safely. Don't let's have him left anywhere near the horrid farmer. That was Pam speaking very, very fiercely. See, dear students, the Pam, spoke. What he spoke? So first thing, they told that first thing to collect the money and pay the vet's bill. But the Pam, as Pam said, first thing to do is find somewhere to keep the old horse safely. So first we will find out the safe place to keep the horse. Okay, then we do not have the horse left anywhere near the horrid farmer. So what kind of farmer he is? He is horrid farmer. Horrid means here very unpleasant. He is unkind. He is cruel farmer. Okay, he is unkind farmer. Okay, if he sees the horse at the place only, he shot it. Okay, he kills the horse. So they are discussing to keep the horse safely in a place. Okay, said the Pam. Yes, Pam's right, said Peter, knocking on the little table for silence. So when he said, so the Peter, he knocked his table, he hits his table, okay, with the table for silence. He said, Palm's right, what the Palm has told, no, it's a good thing. So first we will do? We will search the place to keep the horse safely. Okay, let me switch on the next slide. Here, Peter, wouldn't Dad let us have a place in one of our stables? Said Janet. See, Janet and Peter, they have a stable. Stable means it is the home of a place, home of a horse. Okay, it is used to keep the horse in the place. Okay, stable, we can say. So the Janet asked his brother Peter, if we asked our dad to have a place in one of our stables to keep the horse, then just for the time for being. Anyway, dad wouldn't charge a penny, I know. So Janet continued, if we asked our father to give some place for the horse, okay, to some place for the horse to keep in it. So anyway, dad wouldn't pay any charges by keeping that horse in that place. So she asked her brother, that's good idea of yours, said Peter. And Peter says, that's good idea. Okay, we will ask our father to keep that horse safely in our stable. They decided. Then, we could find out how much the farmer wants for the old horse and see if we can possibly earn enough money ourselves to pay for him, said George. So George said, let us ask how much good farmer wants for the old horse, and if we can possibly earn more money, we can pay for themselves. Okay, he said. Who? George said. We have all got money boxes, and if we hadn't enough, we could jolly well earn some more. Some more. So all of them, the 7 of them, they had money boxes. So they are ready to pay the vet's bill from their money boxes which they have saved. Okay. Then what's the use of the secret 7 if they can't tackle a thing like this? See, dear students, the Peter continued. So if we could not help anything to the old man Trolley, so what will be? Okay, here what is the use of the secret 7? So we are the secret 7. So we are here for help somebody or someone else. Correct? No. So the Peter said firmly. Then Peter then addressed the meeting. He addressed the meeting. I shall ask my father to let us have a stall in one of the old stables. Then the Peter asked. He addressed. Okay, he is the president of the meeting. Okay, so he told. The Peter is going to ask his father to have a stall in one of the old stables. Okay. So Bob, he asked to Bob, will you please find out from Mr. Tolley exactly how much the vet's bills are? So the Peter asked the Bob. So Bob, you go to the Tolley's house and collect or ask him how much the vet's bill, and if it is possible, you can collect the bills, the receipt of the bill. Okay, he told to he told to the Bob. Then there may be more than one, and if possible get the bills. We could ask the vet if he would be generous enough to take some of the fees off, so that there won't be so much to pay. See, then he continued. So if you bring the vet's bills from the old man Trolley, so we can ask the vets. So if the vet's generous, so he can discount some money. He can discount some money from the bill. So that would be a lot of money. That wouldn't be a lot of money for us. So we can pay the remaining amount, which will be discounted by the words. So he said, ideas came thick and fast, and everyone was sorry when a knock came at the door, and Peter's mother put in her head, I am afraid the meeting must soon stop. It's getting quite late. So, when they were discussing, so when they were sharing their ideas, at the time there came a knock came at the door. So, the somebody has hit at the secret servant's door. Okay, and that is the Peter. So she puts in her head and she said then, so I'm sorry for the disturbing you, my dear children. So you have to soon stop the meeting. So it's getting quite late. So you are discussing the matter for the late being. So you have to stop the meeting. So her mother said to them, right, mother, said Peter. Then Peter said, yes, we will close the meeting, and waited till his mother had gone. And they waited till his mother had gone. Okay. Then now listen, everyone. Now the Peter said, listen, everyone. This needs a lot of thinking about, a lot of considering. I am now going to close the meeting, and everyone is to go home and think hard this evening to get some kind of good ideas about this problem. Then the Peter, he asked them, he requested them, all the secret seven members, see, today I am going to close the meeting. Now you have to, what you do? This problem, to solve this problem, is needs a lot of thinking about. Okay, it's a lot of considering. So I am now going to close this meeting to everyone. So what do you do after going the home? You have to think hard. You have to find out some easiest ways to save the horse and old man Tolly. Okay, this evening to get some kind of good ideas about this problem. So he asked them to come some good ideas. So what are the best ways to solve the problems of old man Tolly, and how we can save the horse from the nasty farmer. So the Peter asked them, everyone, and he asked them, come back here tomorrow meeting at 10. So again they are going to have a meeting to discuss, to solve the problems. So tomorrow what time they are going to have? They are going to have a meeting once again at 10 o'clock. Okay. And Peter asked to Bob, so you too. So he is also invited the meeting. So the Peter, the head of the secret seven, he also invited the meeting. He also invited the meeting to come Bob. Okay. So Bob and we will sort out all our ideas and decide exactly what the secret seven can do to help. And he told to Bob, so Bob, you don't worry, we will decide exactly some ideas. So exactly some ideas how the secret seven can do to help the old man Tolly and old horse. So he said, and decide the best way to help. Tonight I shall ask my father about a shed or a place in our stable. That's the most important thing at present. Again he continued. So tonight I will ask my father about a shed. Why means they are the first thing. What is the first thing? They have to keep the horse in a safe place. Correct? No? So the Peter is going to ask his father to for the stable. Okay, to keep that horse safely. Okay. Then Oh, thank you, Peter, said Bob. So, Bob, he gratitudes. He thanks to the Peter. Why means he called a meeting, all the Secret Seven members, correct now? So, he shares his problem with the Peter. Then Peter called all the members of the Secret Seven, and they are all of them is going to help Tolly's problems. Correct now? So he thanks to him and his face light with delight. Now he becomes happy. When all the Secret Seven assumed to solve his problems, so Bob becomes happy. I shan't worry tonight. I know you shall all think of something super by tomorrow. I wish I had your brains. See. Then the Bob, he he told them. So I'm not going to worry tonight. So I know you all of think something. Okay, will come tomorrow, and you are. I know. I'm sure you are going to solve Tolly's problem, and you save old horse from the nasty farmer. So I know. So I wish I had your brains. I had your brains means he desires to have a knowledge like a Peter and others. Okay. Now let me switch on the next slide. Dear students, open the page number 16. Here. You have got something better, Bob, said Palm unexpectedly. You have got a very kind heart. Then Palm said, so Bob, you have got something better than us. Okay, you also have a good knowledge. Okay, so unexpectedly means here. Do you know, my dear students, what is unexpectedly? Unexpectedly means surprisingly. Okay, suddenly. Okay, you have got a very kind heart. So you have a kind heart. See here. So actually you do not have a problem. Somebody's problem is there. Okay, where old man Tolly's problem. So you are going to solve Tolly's problem. So you have a kind heart. Okay, then he said. Then out came the newborns and the fizzy ginger drink. See, dear students. So they take out from the bags like a newborns and the fizzy ginger. Fizzy ginger means a drink. It is made from the ginger. Okay. So they take out the fizzy ginger drink, and they take out the boiled sweets and some chocolates and some biscuits brought by the Jack and Palm. So they are going to end up the meeting, and they feels hungry. Then they take out the fizzy ginger drink and the boiled sweets and some chocolates, okay, and biscuits. So these are brought by the Jack and Palm. So it was a great feast. It is a special meal. It is a special snacks. Okay. So they had feast and they leave their shirts. Okay. So this is the story. So this story was composed by written by the Enid Blyton. So what is the message of the story? Do you know, my dear students? Here teamwork divides the task and multiplies the success. See, teamwork. So here there are 7 members are there. When the team members can do work togetherly, so they can reach the goal. They can reach the goal successfully. So this is the message from this story. So dear students, I hope you have understood this story very well. And in the next class we will discuss the exercise of this lesson. Okay, thank you, dear students.